Hello people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news stream for the 22nd of July, 2023. I hope you enjoyed that, my most recent Mirage video. Yes indeed, Storm Kimbari, we are very slightly early, just by a few minutes, but yes, I thought I should just carry on, rather than leaving you all staring at a stream is about to begin screen. That was the latest video in the Mirage series demonstrating the Beluga, the BLG-66AC cluster munition. Quite a fun little weapon. I think it's impressive how many the aircraft can carry. I was able to cover the entire length, almost, of a 2.5 kilometer runway with bomblets, so quite fun to utilise that. I'm thinking that for the next one I will almost certainly demonstrate the GBU-12. Which is a laser-guided bomb, which can drop from the Mirage. Of course, the Mirage has no ability to self-designate, so you need an off-board designator to make use of that, but I'll show everyone how that works next week. So, welcome to the stream, Pink Floyd. Oh, sorry that you're being dragged away. Welcome, Storm Kimbari. Welcome, Tog. Welcome, Channel Right. Welcome, Mr. Yeti. Anyone else have the names of the sponsors running around in your head for the rest of the week? I do say those names a lot, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. You said, welcome. Welcome JP Gibbons, welcome Sean IM81, welcome Charts, welcome Arel. Sweet Beluga, yes indeed, yes indeed. So yes, hopefully you all found that interesting. My intention is to do a few more videos in the Mirage. There's just a handful remaining in this tutorial series. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the Gazelle, strangely enough. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. Very important thing that I should get out early. Well, a couple of things. First one would be, please, subscribe, like, and comment. I usually say that at the end of the video, but hey, why not say it now? If you haven't already subscribed, it doesn't cost you anything, and it does something. I don't know. More people might see my videos. I don't know. I don't know how this all works, but it would be great if you could do that. Thank you very much if you've already done so. And then the other one is that I do have a bonus video today. So I'm going to do my usual little trick where I'm going to tell you all, please give this stream 50 likes. Once we hit 50 likes, I will immediately publish a video. It's a small, well, small, it's not that small. It's a short bonus video for the F-15E Strike Eagle. So the new hotness, if you want to see me doing some stuff with the new hotness, hit that like button. Once we hit 50 likes, I will immediately set the video live. So, yes, great excitement, everybody. Make sure to press that button. It's just a bit of fun. And after I've set my bonus video live, if you decide that I'm not worthy of your like, then feel free to take it back. I'm just using it as a trigger point. Yeah, if you decide I'm not worthy, then take it away again. So, welcome to the stream. Who else have we got here? Ooh, Channel Right, are you not a signatory to the cluster bomb ban? Yes, well, Deepak Land is not a signatory, no. Only Napalm, welcome to the stream. Mr. Yeti, thank you very much. Mike Delta, welcome to the stream. Gazelle, yes please, says Charts. I'm a big fan of the Gazelle. I think it's good fun, especially since they've done this big flight model rewrite and complete revamp of the aircraft. It's definitely, now is the time to revisit the Gazelle if you haven't flown it recently, or if you've never purchased it or flown it at all. I think now is definitely the time. Mr. Yeti, F-15 don't have that, so unlike... we need to have like a likes versus unlikes battle, see who wins. Please don't dislike my video. I think that means if enough people dislike it, then no one will see it, which is not great. But yeah, I've done a short bonus video basically all about how to use the armament system, otherwise known as PAX, in the F-15E. I'm only covering the air-to-ground stuff and how to load weapons. So yeah, it's probably worth a look if you need a bit of help with that. What I'm going to do actually is I do intend to publish a few videos on the F-15, but I don't intend to actually begin my tutorial series on it yet. I will eventually run a tutorial series on the F-15, but for now I'm just going to put out little bonus videos which will basically take single systems on the aircraft and describe them. The reason that I'm doing that is because, of course, the aircraft is in early access. Lots of systems are missing, and in some cases, features might be missing as well. Although I have to say, it's definitely one of the better releases we've had. Like what is there is very complete. It's just that we are missing certain systems, most notably things like the ECM, the terrain following radar, and a bunch of other stuff that I can't remember. But yeah, there are bits that are missing. Tim Groot, what happened to the KA-50? I throw out KA-50 videos just from time to time, just when I feel like it, to be honest, because I already have a fairly extensive series on the original Black Shark, which I filmed with dotChuckles. These Black Shark 3 videos are effectively me revisiting my earlier tutorials that I did on the helicopter and just bringing it up to date. So almost certainly you're going to see more Black Shark 3 videos as time goes by. Daniel Lauk, hello, I wish we have more AV8 content, like weapons. If you look at my playlist, I think in my Harrier playlist I cover pretty much every single weapon the aircraft can carry. If you think I've missed something, then message and request things to be done. I have to say, I am also working on a new series of Harrier videos with some help from Razbam, which will go over the application of some real-world procedures. So basically how to follow the NATOPS checklists and operate the aircraft like you're a US Marine Corps pilot. So yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm working on that, and hopefully I'm going to have that soon. Yes. But yes, Daniel, if you find weapons that I'm missing, then please let me know. But I think I've kind of covered the Harrier quite extensively. I am very much a Harrier boy after all. Sean IM81, I kind of got a little bored with the F15, sorry. Well, why is that? Tell us more. You said Mirage F1 getting that left mirror stutter when using VR or head tracking fixed in the next patch. This according to the developer Vibora. Let's hope. I've actually not flown the F1 since my first look video, so who knows? I've not experienced that myself. I will return to the F1 again at some stage later, and much in the same way that I'm going to do with the F15, I'll do a full tutorial series. Again, I'm just not doing that right now because the aircraft is not entirely complete yet. So yeah, waiting a little bit. Daniel, sorry, not your channel, in DCS. In fact, I learned a lot with you. Oh, great. Okay, so you're thinking that weapons are missing. I think that Razbam have been fairly careful about including everything the US Marine Corps ever hung off the aircraft. So I think we pretty much have everything. Channel right, I purchased the F-16 in the DCS sale. So impressed. Been liking your F-16 tutorials. They certainly helped. I think I have the distinction, if I do say so myself, of having probably the best radar tutorial for the F-16. I'm not saying that my other content is always amazingly accurate or like the best in class, but I have to say, you know, tooting my own horn here, I do think that my air-to-air radar tutorial for the F-16 is basically the best you're going to find. Perhaps a little bit big-headed of me to say so, but I think so. I think it's the best, having watched all of them myself. Raider, the Gazelle sounds great. I'll look forward to that series. Fantastic. Glad to hear that you all approve of my choice. And yes, remember, slam that like button. Once we hit 50 likes, I'm going to go ahead and publish an F15 video. But now, let's crack on with the news. Dear fighter pilots, partners and friends, we would like to take this opportunity to remind you that the free-to-play program is available for all of our most popular modules, such as the DCS F-16C Viper, the DCS FA-18C, the DCS... yeah, this is something people were talking about. The name Hornet has disappeared from all of Eagle Dynamics marketing and from their store, and people were suggesting that Boeing might have said, hey, you're not allowed to use the name Hornet anymore, but I honestly don't know. But it is notable that it's missing. Also notable that we're calling it the DCS AH-64D and not the Apache. DCS Mi-24P Hind. If you haven't yet test flown some of the fabulous aircraft, don't wait to discover something challenging and new. We are happy to announce that we're working on some important improvements to the multiplayer interface. The first step involves adding numerous filters and a search field to the select role server screen. The second phase will include being able to select spawn locations directly from the map. These enhancements are based on your feedback and from multiplayer server owners, closed beta testers, and content creators. Thank you, and keep these ideas flowing. Please kindly remember that if you are a server owner or a content creator, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure to get in touch for a chance to be featured in a future newsletter. Ooh, I wonder, what content creator should they feature in a future newsletter, chat? What do you think? What do you think? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway. Sean IM81, I got bored with the lack of weapons options. Yes, of course. We don't have that many as yet, although the thing is an absolute bomb truck. There's nothing more fun than just hanging as much Mark 82 off of the thing as you possibly can, and then just dropping them all in a really, really long stick. It's kind of fun. Colin Kelly, welcome to the stream. Mitchell, I paid for it. I should be able to use the Hornet's name. Well, we can say Hornet, but for whatever reason, Eagle Dynamics is choosing not to. I have no idea what the story behind that is. Redcoat, welcome to the stream. Tog, what next? They got to stop calling the MiG-29 the Fulcrum, or the Su-27 a flanker? Maybe. I have no idea. I remember there being a funny thing with the M2000C when it came out, with the Razbam not wanting to call it a Mirage. I don't... Yeah, that was what I heard at the time. I don't really know any background behind that either. So yeah, the owners of the trademarks can be a bit funny around usage of them. Charts, the DCS newsletter is the ultimate VAF pimping. Yep. Bomb trucking is indeed a blast. So, moving on, free-to-play development progress. I think they maybe put the wrong subtitle on this one. Anyway, free-to-play, because it's not been developed. In the free-to-play program, you can test any particular module of your choice for a period of 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks. We never use that unit of time for any other purpose. Enjoy seamlessly transitioning to the next one, or even try out multiple modules simultaneously. If you wish to reactivate the trial license after the initial period, you'll have the opportunity to do so after 6 months. This is actually, I think, a very, very generous system they have. You can play it for 2 weeks, wait 6 months, then you can have another 2 weeks. Pretty good. To participate in the trial, simply follow the link and click on the Try button next to the module. Once you've made your selection, proceed to install the chosen module through our user-friendly module manager. For more details, please refer to these instructions on installing modules. Oh yeah. Tog, sounds like the aircraft companies are doing what the gun companies have done. Can't use the name of the gun, you have to make up a name. Yeah, maybe. Multiplayer development progress. The new filters will allow you to much more efficiently navigate the select role screen, which often contains dozens of aircraft slots on sophisticated multiplayer missions. Literally dozens. Actually, in most of the missions I fly, it's a lot more than dozens. It's like close to 100 in some cases. The filters can be added one by one to narrow the list of available slots you may be interested in. They include airfields or starting points for the slot, aircraft type, and specific seat/role in the cockpit. In addition, a special group of filters will be available to filter slots to only those modules you have installed. Another filter for which airfield coalition is currently the same as the slot, in case of the airfield being captured by another coalition. That would be embarrassing if you spawn an airfield that is no longer yours. Moreover, hot start, cold start, and air start slot filters. A free search field will allow search for any specific string. You can search for a username to see which slot is occupied by this user. As a second step, we plan to improve the interface after joining the server with additional interaction right on the map. Please follow the news for more details coming soon. Actually sounds really good. It's nice that they're putting some effort into the multiplayer, because they're not always particularly interested in the multiplayer crowd. So any effort they put into this is very much appreciated from me. So nice, very, very nice. Mitchell, I think the trials are a great option. JL, it makes buying a new module so much easier to be able to test it free even after multiple times during the years. Yeah. strongly agree. I think this is a very, very nice system they've implemented. Remember to hit like. Once we hit 50 likes, I will post a new F15 bonus video. Can you imagine? Excitement of watching another video. Anyway, moving on. Stand up and be counted, calling on you. If you're a content creator, mission maker, or server owner, we want to hear from you. Get in touch now to get featured on our weekly newsletter. This is your chance to invite new friends, find co-pilots, build squadrons, and share stories. Please do not hesitate to get in touch on our Discord or on the forum now. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. Oh my, oh my. So, excellent stuff. A fairly light news week this week. However, I've decided to take this opportunity to look over some of the Discords for third-party developers and see if there are cool things going on. I've not found much. Like, of course, we had Aviastorm talking about the weapons that are going to be coming to the Tornado. The only other thing that I've actually found has been some nice development screenshots for the C-130J Hercules by, is it Flight Simulation? No, Airplane Simulation Company have actually posted a bunch of stuff here. So I'll go ahead and share these. We've got some development screenshots from the development of the C-130J. Here we are with the most important component of any cockpit, your cup holder. We've then got a very nice view from the synthetic aperture radar that's installed in this version of the Hercules. This is a really, really interesting system. I think it looks really, really cool. Could allow you to use your C-130 actually for reconnaissance and other such activities. We also have some stuff appearing here on the... I don't know exactly what they call them, but they have a series of small displays with line select keys across the kind of... what would you call it exactly? Glare shield just below the windscreen. It's kind of cool. Yep, and then we've got a screenshot from the screen of one of the INS units, or an FMS, I guess you might call it. I think that's what this is actually coming from. And then they were saying that they're interested in modelling even the smallest of details. And so here, I think this is the top of the glare shield. You can actually see through the mesh, and you can see wiring and other bits and bobs of the back of the avionics there, which is rather nice to see. Mr. Yeti, why do you think it's so quiet? Summer holidays? Yes, that's exactly the case. I think almost everybody is on vacation right now, so there's not a lot going on. I suspect there'll be much more to talk about once people get back. But yeah, a little bit of a quiet time, but that's okay. We still have some stuff that we can go over. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Mitchell, I got the H-64 for $36. Feel like I stole it. Yeah, that's a lot of aircraft for not very much money. Sueko, Tanuki44 has some great mods to the UH-60L on Discord. I've got a video. I have a playlist that I created of community mods, and the UH-60L is one of the ones I've already covered. I think it's a really, really nice mod. Very nice helicopter. You know, if you don't want to spend the money and get something like the Apache or the Gazelle, I think the UH-60 is a really great way to get into flying helicopters in DCS. Very, very nice indeed. Only Napalm. Hercules info is great from you. Thanks. Excellent. Excellent. Mitchell, I want to pick up the paper out from under that wire. Yeah, I don't exactly know what that is. I'm guessing, yeah, it's like some cable wrap or something. So yeah. It's something like that. And then also they posted this video on their Discord. See if you can see what they're demonstrating here. Answers in the chat as to what exactly is going on. Very nice to see this. There are only a couple of modules that simulate this, so it's quite nice to see it. Mike Delta, this period gives us time to test all the new things we have just bought. Building missions takes time. Yep, that's true. That's true. We need to enjoy this time. I'm going to play that video one more time. And yeah, chat, let me know if you can tell me exactly what's going on here. But clearly it's already in game, which is nice. Shadows! Finger football. No, this is icing. So it's a quick demonstration of windshield icing. So he allows the windscreen to ice up a little bit there, and then he obviously turns on the window heat, and it actually melts again. So really cool to see that. It's quite a nice demonstration of one of the in-depth simulations they're adding to the C-130. Heat rising. Yeti's right. Well, yeah, it's undeniable. There are definitely shadows in the video, but that's not what he's demonstrating. Just the windshield icing up a little bit there. So, if you haven't already, please click the like button on this video. Once I hit 50 likes, I will post an F-15 bonus video for you all to enjoy. But that is in fact all of the news that we have for this week. So that means that it's time for me to pimp the VAF, as I often do. So the VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and dotChuckles many moons ago. We fly a variety of aircraft, and we do campaigns of missions and training sessions. We're doing those sessions every Tuesday and Thursday at 6... no, let me think. What time is it again? 8 PM UK time. And we currently have squadrons for the Harrier, the A-10, the Apache, the F-16, the F-18, and we're in the process of running up an F-15 squadron. You can join our Discord by clicking on the chat link to the right, or alternatively, if you're watching this after the stream was live, look at the show notes below and you will see a link to our Discord. Everyone is very welcome to join us, whether you fly with us or not. We do take freelancers, in which case you can fly whatever you want, whenever you want. Alternatively, you can join one of our numbered internal squadrons. I'm the squadron leader for the Harrier. If you want to come fly the Harrier with myself and other fine Harrier boys, then please come along and do so. So Echo, do I need a headset or microphone to play multiplayer? That's a really good question. It's not something that we've ever really thought about. We make heavy use of SRS to create a realistic radio communication environment. So honestly, if you don't have a headset or a microphone, you're going to find it very difficult, because we do all of the orders and commands via voice. We do use simulated radios via SRS, and we have people playing the role of air traffic controllers, GCIs, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that may be quite difficult. And on that note, I also want to say that we're not just looking for pilots, we're always looking for mission makers, mod makers, livery makers, people who want to play as air traffic control and GCI and a variety of other roles. Yeah, you need a mic for SRS. So yeah, we've never actually had it as a hard requirement, but honestly, if you don't have a headset and a microphone, you're not going to really be able to integrate with the rest of the squadron. So yeah, you're going to have a hard time. Only Napalm, thanks guys. My next steps: sauna and lake, and beer, and sauna and lake, and Lonkero, sauna, lake, couple of beers, sausages, beers, Jack Daniels. Haha. Good night, Only Napalm. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic time. That sounds like good fun. Yeah, beer in a sauna. It's one of those fantastic things. I never experienced it until I came here to Sweden, but I can now very much appreciate it. Mitchell, don't get near any open flames. Ho-ho. Tom, just got my headset and downloaded SRS. Easy to set up. Yeah, I would agree. SRS is actually very easy to use, and it's nicely integrated with all the aircraft that we fly in the VAF. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. Can recommend. So we're not at 50 likes yet, sadly, but that's okay. Whenever we do hit 50 likes, I will go ahead and publish the next video. In the meantime, that's probably pretty much everything we've got for this week. It hasn't been a very busy news week. Here's hoping that at some point in the future, well, once everyone's back to their vacations, hopefully there'll be a lot more exciting stuff going on that I can share with you fine people. Tech Gaming 45, what mods would you like? That's a really good question. The kinds of things that I've been thinking about have been things like Harrier hides, mats for creating field bases, again for Harriers, heliports, FARPs, all kinds of objects that we can place and create more realistic kind of deployments, especially for the Harriers and the Apaches, but many of our aircraft, like the FA-18s, actually can also operate from road bases. Mr. Yeti, I'd recommend the A4E. Strongly recommend. Very, very nice aircraft. Yeah, I'm a very big fan of that one. Tog, just going to go step outside for sauna here. Nice and warm. So yes, as I said, that's everything that I have for this week. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and to the channel. You also have the option of joining Deephack's ground crew by clicking the join button below and paying a small monthly fee. I really appreciate those of you who've already done so. Thank you very much to Harish Rajan, Byron Farrow, Storm Kimbari, Channel Wright, Mangash, J.R. Walker, Chandler Hedgevald, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Erdinkertan, Tiger Moto, Sean I Am 81, Charts, John Bloor, Veli Tapani Corpicanas, and Pink Floyd. Do you play with the A4? Asks Daniel. I've flown it, and I have a video demonstrating it on my channel, but I actually don't fly it. We've been thinking about having an A4 squadron in the VAF, actually. We just don't have a squadron leader or pilots for it yet. Our general rule in the VAF is that if we get enough interest in a particular airframe and we have someone to run the squadron, then we will start a squadron for a particular aircraft. I think they're pads and Harrier hides. Yeah, there is a mod already out there, however, it doesn't flatten the terrain. So the problem is that unless you find an absolutely perfectly flat field in which to place them, then they end up underground, and you can't really use them. Whereas the in-game FARPs and certain other mods, they do this kind of terrain leveling before being placed, so if only it was possible to do that. Colin Kelly, just started back with the Harrier, watching your videos now. Thank you very much, that's extremely kind. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you're slightly late. Was looking to watch from the hotel room. Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. In any case, that's everything we have for this week. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Fly safe, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta.